My home is about love and it's about family. And it's just natural that I decorate the walls with beautiful pictures of my children. When I went to short street photography with my children many years ago, we had such fun discovering the fun and the beauty and the warmth that Joan could bring to our family through her portraits. We, over the years, have added portraits of the children at various stages in their life, and it's really made our house a home and a work of art. And my husband and I buy art, we collect art, and we love beautiful art. And the pictures that we get from short street photography seamlessly blend into our home, into our decor, and into our sophisticated way of decorating. From the first minute I walked into short street photography years ago with my children, the very first thing I remember is the laughter and the fun. We thought this was going to be a regular experience with a photographer, sort of tense and gosh, I hope we get a great picture. And I walked in there with my children who weren't necessarily the easiest children. They're fun kids, but they weren't children who necessarily would respond to a photographer who was just giving them orders without getting their heart and soul in it. Well, Joan and I became friends that day, the first day we walked in there to get our family picture taken, because of the laughter. And all of us left feeling like we had made a new friend and that we had had a great experience. Ever since that first experience, I've never gone to any other studio for my portraits. Why would I? The warmth alone would make anybody take better pictures. You just come out of your shell and you find your personality. And Joan has a way of finding hints about your life and asking questions about your life, getting to know who you are. She'll tell you to bring the dog in or wear a particular type of clothes, or I know you're fun, so have fun jewelry, or I know you're wacky, so let's do a wacky family picture. And when it came to graduation, of course, my children had no other place to go but Joan, and they were looking forward to it for years. And we've been looking at her portraits over the years, online and at her studio. We couldn't wait till my kids got to be the kids with the graduating photos. And so from the second my children walked in there for their consultation, where Joan gave them really specific direction, but worked with them to bring out their personalities on what they should bring to the shoot, how they should do their hair, how they should do their makeup, what clothes they should bring. And that was fun. That consultation was a blast, because you feel like the kids felt like they were models for a day. The compliments we got, the angles that she put their heads in, the body shots, the locations, everything about the shoot gave my children such confidence that they walked out of there knowing that they'd gotten the best portraits they could possibly get. Not only that, but when we got the pictures from Joan, when we got the completed works, all we could do was cry, because the pictures were 1,000 times better than we could even have hoped. The hardest thing about getting our pictures done at short street photography is picking them. We can't decide, because each one is better than the last. Now that the children have mostly gone and the house is very quiet, the memories that we've gotten through our photography, not just the graduation photos, but all the pictures from Joan and short street photography, are so important to us. My husband and I will quite often at night walk through the house, look at our portraits, open up our albums, see the snapshot of the children at this point of their adulthood. And that's a beautiful snapshot, because as they get older, they change. This is when they become adults, but they still have that, they haven't taken the leap into the adult world yet. And it's a really beautiful moment to capture. Years ago, when our parents were married, they were married right out of high school, 18, 19 years old. And all of our parents have these amazing photo albums of when they were in their late teens or early 20s. Kids are getting married later now, and certainly the same can be said for my children. So these snapshots, these moments of my children's life, just when they were on the cusp of becoming independent young adults, are what we look at to warm our hearts and to remember those moments. And when you do this, and you remember with such joy the moments of your children's lives, it makes the empty nest syndrome so much easier. And it also, at some level, makes you look forward to the perhaps far in the future portraits of your grandchildren that Joey will be taking also.